Eagles have it. They trail by 8. Lee with the ball, guarded by 2 men. He looks for a free man. He finds Fowler. Fowler skips it across to Chapman. Chapman drains it! Chapman! Chapman's bucket cuts it to 5 points, 50-45, with 4:09 on the clock. We have a personal foul on the ensuing possession. That'll be the 3rd personal on Chapman. Preventing an easy layup, forcing the Falcons to earn this from the free throw stripe. Will they, won't they? Stay tuned. And look at that, folks. Every once in a while, when you make the right play, foul the guy on an easy layup, you will be rewarded with 1 or 2 misses.
He might miss again.
It is certainly possible misses Chapman, but he is money on the second. But 1 out of 2 is better than a layup. And
take it up.
Eagles trail by 6, 51-45. Chapman over to Bobby. Bobby gets his shot blocked, but he gets it back. Can he kiss it off the glass? No. And the missed shot. There's a tie-up down low as Lee gets his hands on it.
Green ball.
Good job,
And Lee gets the Eagles another possession as he was down there with Bobby and Fowler in the Chapman. Chapman floats it up and in. Chapman's bucket cuts it to 4 with 3:45 on the clock. 51-47.
It's all right, it's all right.
Luke Luzzi picks up his 3rd personal foul with 3:43 on the clock. 16 will go to the line for the Falcons, leading 51-47. 2 shots. First one is good, 52-47. 5-point lead. Second one is no good. Eagles have to come up with this rebound. Eagles do. As number 45 wisely lets that ball out of bounds. Good play by number 45. Heads up. Luzzi inbounds. Luzzi has 5 seconds. He finds Lee in the corner. Lee takes it right up the middle. Lee attacks, dishes. Chapman. Chapman gets called to the step. Chapman ball faked a 3, and he was going to kick it out to an open Luzzi. But an unfortunate series of events for the Golden Eagles. Javon Fowler almost picks that ball off. But the Falcons have it. Oh, nobody's back on number 44. And an easy layup. Somebody blew an assignment on that play defensively. 54-47. But an inexplicable foul by number 16, who stops the clock and gives the Eagles an opportunity to gain points at the free throw line with a stopped clock. Why you would foul in that situation with a 7-point lead has me scratching my head. But it is a fortuitous turn of events for the Eagles. Can they capitalize? Lee cannot as he misses the front end of the 1-on-1, but Fowler tips it to Lee. Lee has it back. And Lee will go to the line again with a chance to redeem himself after the miss on the front end of the 1-on-1. 3:13 on the clock. That is the 9th team foul. 1 more, and the Eagles will be in the double bonus. Lee sets. Lee launches. Lee can't deliver. Oh, the Eagles fans clap with joy as a lane violation by number 44 gives Lee yet another opportunity to redeem himself at the stripe. And Lee makes them pay. Lee's bucket cuts it to 6, 54-48. 3:12 remain in the game. Eagles within striking distance. Lee sets. Can he launch 2 in a row? He does! Lee, the pocket rocket, nails 2 in a row. Eagles trail by 5, 54 to 49. 3 minutes to go. Lee with the good defense. Chapman got a hand on it too. The Falcons get it back. Not for lack of effort by the Eagles. We have a timeout in the action. 30-second timeout by the Falcons. We pan over to the scoreboard. Falcons lead the Eagles by a score of 54 to 49. Stay tuned for the final 2 minutes plus of exciting basketball action from Manchester Regional High School in North Haledon, New Jersey. You are watching telecast from Stack Monster Productions, broadcast between the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles and the Manchester Regional Falcons.
Gentlemen, start bringing them in right inside. Here we go, boys.
The Eagles coach goes over final instructions. The Eagles go to battle with Lee, Fowler, Luzzy, 31, and number 45, Bobby.
Come on, defense, guys.
Manchester has it.
Michael, that was yours.
Eagles need to play good defense. They don't want to foul.
You're wasting time.
Fowler gets his hand on it. Can Fowler get it under control? He does. Fowler gets it out to Bobby. Bobby gets it inside to cutting Fowler, but Fowler can't make the catch. Oh, they had what they wanted, but Fowler could not handle the pass, and the Falcons come up with it. Oh, and number 44 blows the layup. Fowler rips down the rebound. He gets it to Lee. Lee says, we can do this. Yes, we can. Lee drives. Oh, but Lee foregoes the dish to an open Chapman, takes it to middle and loses the handle. But the Falcons give it right back. The Falcons, in the spirit of the holiday season, extend an olive branch to the Eagles. Will the Eagles take that olive branch and capitalize? They trail by 5 with 2:05 on the clock. Luzzy drives. Nothing's there, so he kicks it back out to Lee. Lee to Luzzy. Luzzy to Lee. Lee looks to Chapman. Back to Luzzy. Luzzy thinks about it. Luzzy from 3. Luke Luzzy! He drains it. Call Roto-Rooter. That's the name. It'll knock that bucket down the drain. 54 to 52. A 2-point game with 1:42 on the clock. We have a foul on Chapman. That'll be his 4th personal foul with 1:42 on the clock.
He hasn't missed his throw.
If ever there were a time for a couple of misses by the Falcons who have been pretty accurate from the free throw line, now would be the time. But the first bucket is good and gives the Falcons a 3-point lead with 1:42 on the clock. A miss here could keep it a 1-possession game, but a miss was not to be. It is a 2-possession game, 56 to 52. Eagles trail. They don't need a 3-pointer at this juncture. They could try to get something inside for a quick bucket. Plenty of time on the clock. Eagles can set up a high percentage shot. Beautiful attack by the Eagles. And Chapman will be rewarded with a 1-and-1, or was that the 10th? That is the double bonus. Chapman will set for 2 free throws to cut it down.
Use your legs.
To a 3 or possibly a 2-point deficit. Chapman sets. Chapman is just a little bit short. Chapman needs to refocus with 1:29 on the clock. He needs this free throw to make it a 1-possession game. Kenny Willie, he delivers! Chapstick Man says, I don't feel pressure, I only feel pleasure, and inflict pain on the opponent.
Come on, Bobby, get there. That's a wall.
That could be a travel, deflected out of bounds by the Eagles with 1:21 on the clock. The Eagles trail by 3, 56 to 53. They look to put the pressure on the inbounds. They get it to 44. Number 45 almost comes up with it. Kicked out of bounds by the Eagles. the Falcons will reset
Come on,
with
tough
1:18
now.
on the clock. Falcons lead the Eagles by 3. Lee doing everything he could there to prevent that inbounds. They get it in the 29. 29 blows the layup, and Bobby pulls it down. Bobby needs to get it out of there. He does. He brings it up. He gets it to Chapman. Chapman! Just off the... Chapman! Can he get it back? He cannot. Good defense by Luzzy. Luzzy tries to make a swipe from behind. 16 takes it in. 16 draws contact. He'll go to the line for 2. 2 free throws here. Fouls on Lee. Lee will foul out of the game with 55 seconds to go. Applause for Lee, who kept the Knolls Eagles in the game with a strong effort. Nothing to hang your head about, young man. But right now, the Eagles hope beyond all hope for 2 misses. 55 seconds to go in the game. And the first one is a brick, as the Eagle fans pray for one more brick. All in all, they want just one more brick in the wall. He sets, he releases, he is money. 4-point lead with 54 seconds. They need to move the ball quick, but they could try to get the ball inside for layup. They don't need an outside shot, but the Eagles cannot handle the pass. They dodge a bullet as the ball's out off of Manchester. If the Eagles lose this game, they'll look back to late in the 4th quarter when their big men got the ball down low with good looks inside but could not handle the pass. Luzzy floats it up to Chapman. The ball's loose, and the Falcons come up with it. Chapman grabs the back of the jersey and will more than likely foul out on that play. We wait the call. Well, that'll be the 5th personal on Chapman. He gave it everything he had, another man who should not hang his head. With 40 seconds left to go in the game. Number 30 will check into the game for the Eagles.
Michael.
Take a seat, son.
The chapstick man lost count, but he'll take a seat at the bench. Slaps from his teammates. Good effort today by Lee and Chapman. They gave it everything they had out on the court. The Eagles still have a puncher's chance. It's still a 2-possession game with 40 seconds on the clock. Second free throw is a brick! The Eagles need to come up with it. And the Eagles do. 37 seconds to go. If the Eagles can get it down court and get a high percentage, an easy shot, a layup, foul on the other end, they've got plenty of time, but they got to make it happen, and they have to make it happen now. Number 40 gets called for the walk. Oh no, say it ain't so. The Eagles had their chances in the 4th quarter after a difficult time in the 3rd quarter. Right now, the odds are stacked against them as Manchester has the ball with 22 seconds and a 4-point lead. Number 40 commits a personal foul. What else could he do? Which will end first, the game or the battery on my camera? Stay tuned.
You like it, don't you?
Stay tuned.
First free throw is good. She just about salted away. We couldn't sign off today without giving props to the Green Bay Packer fans in the house. Green Bay Packers, the 2nd favorite team for my son, Stack Monster Jr., who after the Eagles likes the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. The discount double check. Turnaround jumper is good. Is it too little too late? 59-55. 5.6 left, more than likely it is. Good effort here today by the Eagles. At the end of the day, the offense went stale in the second half, the third quarter to be exact. And therein lies the difference in this game. 2 free throws, should salted away. But, wait a second, we have a miss on the first. There's always the possibility of fouling on a three-pointer and a 4-point play with 5.6 left on the clock. First one is good. That takes away the 4-point play possibility. I can't fathom how a 5-point play could occur. 3 seconds. 3-pointer at the buzzer. No good. Wait, a rebound at the buzzer. Bobby knocks it down. Is it good? The only thing in doubt is the final score. And the final score is 60-57 as the Eagles had their chances in the fourth quarter, but they go down to defeat by 3 points to the Manchester Regional Falcons. We sign off here with Mark and Cindy Chapman here for Stack Monster Productions, doing a pro bono effort for the Morris Knolls Golden Eagles here at Manchester Regional High School in North Haledon, New Jersey. I'm here with Cindy Chapman. Cindy, what do you think the key was to the 3-point loss by the Eagles today? Rebounding. You heard it from Cindy Chapman herself. Fast break opportunities too. So
Bad fouls.
Bad fouls as well. All things that we feel can be corrected in the next practice session. Did I say section? I meant session by the Eagles.
Bye.
This is Stack Monster over and out. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all.